Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Gronk here. For today's video, we got another story time. Now, today's story has a lot to do with one of the hottest teachers I've had in high school. Back then, me and my good friend were in the same social studies class, and almost everybody knew that our social studies teacher was hot as fuck, okay? We're gonna call her Miss Kelly for now, okay? And Miss Kelly, let me tell you, she didn't have the fattest ass, she didn't have the biggest tits, but she was one of those petite model type figures. Like, she had a really nice face, you know, she had like a cute butt type. She had one of those builds, you know what I mean? I've always appreciated that, regardless. And clearly from the amount of guys in our grade that liked her and thought she was attractive, I'm pretty sure it was a shared opinion regardless of what she was packing. Now, moving on. I think she was aware, you know, as a high school teacher with kids our age, you know, hitting puberty and all that type of stuff, she was aware that, you know, certain students were looking at her and stuff. And of course I would, you know, try and flirt with her at times and, you know, look at her a little bit too often. And I'm sure she caught me at times, but the one way that she would get back at me for this was probably the worst way to do it. Now, me and my friend, we're going to call him James, okay? Now, me and James, we were super talkative. I sat all the way in the back of the classroom while James sat near the front of the class. He was 3 seats up and 1 seat to the right from me. So it wasn't impossible to talk to him, but it was kind of distracting for the other kids that were around us. We would talk and, you know, we'd talk over other people and, you know, you get the idea. So finally, after a long year of getting around all these other kids and talking to each other in class, me and James thought that we had gotten onto Miss Kelly's good side. We'd really been trying to go out of our way to answer questions, participate all the time, you know, try to just get on her good side, you know. But she was still aware that, you know, we were still kind of crushing on her. We'd always be looking at her and stuff like that. She had this funny idea when we asked her. We asked her, hey, Miss Kelly, can me and James sit next to each other? It's like the last month of classes. Like, you know, I'd really appreciate it. And we really poured our hearts and souls into this little like pitch we were giving her, because it was almost like we were on Shark Tank, you know, trying to convince her in front of the whole class. And the whole class was aware of it now. It was like the class knew that me and James were besties, and we wanted to sit next to each other because we'd always be talking over other people, you know, and other people will overhear our conversations and join in sometimes. So it was kind of like it was kind of like there was some type of show going on where it was me, Miss Kelly, and James. And Miss Kelly goes, look, Sean, look, James, I know you guys have a very serious relationship, okay? I know that you guys love each other very much, but I think you guys are going to have to leave that for outside school because, you know, that kind of stuff is not appropriate in school. And we're like, huh? We're like, what are you talking about? And the whole class just starts laughing. Now, you'd think that this type of stuff isn't funny listening to me talk about it now, right? But this shit, in 8th grade, when kids were still kind of immature, you know, they started laughing. They were like, yo, oh my God. Like, I knew something was going on. And then Miss Kelly, obviously, you know, she didn't want to get into any type of trouble. And she was like, no, I'm just busting your chops. Like, I'm just kidding with you guys. But, no, you cannot sit next to each other because I don't want to have any situations in the class where, and she's being really fucking, like, she's being super vague, where she's trying to have it so that the words could be interpreted like both ways. So she was like, I'm not trying to have any situations in the class where, you know, you guys are always talking. And the kids in our class would just start laughing before she even finished her sentence, because they would think about like us having a homoerotic relationship in the class. And it was just embarrassing as fuck. Like, I don't know why she thought that this would be a good way to come back at us, but I mean, she got the idea across. And, you know, after that, we kind of chilled out a little bit. We stopped being so, you know, flirtatious with her and stuff. I'm not going to give examples. Okay. That would be too, you know, that would be too weird, but I'm just going to have to, just so you guys get an idea of what I'm saying. I would just compliment her dresses sometimes, or her heels, for example, or her hair. You know, it's small stuff like that. And then sometimes she'll be answering a question of mine and she'll be like, my pleasure. And it's like, I know it's your pleasure, right? Some shit. I don't know why the fuck I thought it was a good idea to say shit like that back then, but I was doing it and I was confident. If I had that type of confidence right now, I could be reeling bitches in like it's nothing. God, man. But yeah, guys, that's about it for the story time today. You know, don't flirt with your teachers a lot. Don't look at them a lot. Don't get caught. That's the moral of the story. Don't get caught doing any of this shit. Because next thing you know, your teacher's going to embarrass you in front of the class, and it becomes kind of like a year-round joke. Like, that joke has stuck with me for a while, you know? Like, that joke kind of, it died out in, like, around junior year. That's when it kind of stopped. Because me and my friend, we kind of drifted a little bit. But around that time was when that joke fell off finally. But up until the entire time we were friends, we would still get these remarks here and there saying, oh my God, there they are. They're so cute together. And it really made it weird for us. Like, even though we weren't gay, you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that is still kind of weird. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I am going to be uploading my stream highlights a lot more now. So do look out for those. Whatever I'm going to be streaming on the weekends, I will be trying to upload the highlights. So, for example, this week, expect an Apex stream highlight and expect a Halo stream highlight. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.